The stream will be starting at 8 p.m. UK time, 2000 hours GMT. The stream will be starting at 8 p.m. UK time, 2000 hours GMT. The stream will be starting at 8 p.m. UK time, 2000 hours GMT. The stream will be starting at 7 p.m. UK time, 1900 hours GMT. The stream will be starting at 7 p.m. UK time, 1900 hours GMT.
Hello everybody, hopefully you can all see and hear me. I'm not sure why Firebot is being strange in terms of actually giving me information. Hopefully you can all see and hear me. We're just going to blame that on the gremlins. Thank you, Double Tap, for the confirmation that everything is all good. And hello, Kath, as well. Hi, Marshall. And yeah, you're reading this right. There is a music stream tonight. I apologise for the unintended any inconvenience, though. Then again, sadly, DB is under the weather today, unfortunately, and he has asked me to let you know. Hold on, let me just do this while I'm here. There we go. Yeah, it's YouTube, it's Twitch chat only today because we are doing a music stream. But DB has asked me to let you know. Let me find the exact wording because it is fun. He's said that he's suffering from some weird life-threatening alien microbe, and definitely not a common cold that he's just whining about like a baby. Those are his words, not mine. But yeah, how is everyone doing? We were planning to do Indiana Jones and the Great Circle gameplay today, but unfortunately that won't be happening just yet. But rest assured, we will make that happen when we can. Now, how many of you are fans of music streams? I would hope a fair number of you, given how many of you turn up for these. And it's lovely to have you all here. What if I were to... If I just play a note just to make sure everything's working before I do what I was going to do. Are you hearing this? I would hope so. Hey, Rook, how you doing? Welcome in. Lovely to have you here. If I were to do this, there we go. Why are my Amazon Polly things not reporting anymore? That is very strange indeed. I will have to go and look at that. But can you hear the Reaper noises? Hold on. You heard I'm into making music. Well, if you can confirm that you're hearing noise from Reaper, I will tell you. I will tell you how my setup works. But, there we go. Ah, cool. No, I just thought I'd check because nobody had actually confirmed. But yeah, so my setup is a Complete Control S61 Mark II with a bunch of VSTs, courtesy of Complete Control, other things. So there are a couple. There's like one non-NKS instrument that I use, which you will see shortly. And then there's a bunch of non-NKS, or there's like a few non-NKS plugins that I use as well. But I use Reaper and NVDA and things through my Go XLR. So that's how you're all hearing me now. But hopefully the volumes are all good. Now, I'm not going to spoil how this project wraps round to itself, but I've been working on this for a little while. And if I were to just go... Where's it gone? Where's my... If I were to just go... There you go, you might get an idea. As if it wasn't obvious enough. Oh, and for the record, in case I didn't say, which I'm sure, almost certain I did, we wish DB a very speedy recovery. And if you're watching this, sir, hopefully it is a quick one and it goes well and smoothly. But let's play this through and then I can give you a breakdown. How does that sound? Let's do this. And Jukesy, man of the hour, coming in. And into this section. With this kind of triplet feel. With octaves and things. Yeah, there's a little tiny extra in the back of there. And into the ending. Or rather, this is the proper ending at the moment. Yep. There we go. So that is how it loops around. And the reason Jukesy knows so much about this is because I'll give him credit. He actually gave me a hand with this the other day when I was poking about with it. I showed it to him as a test to see if we could get sound to play through Discord while I was using Reaper, and it worked. Reminds you of a carousel? Yeah, that wasn't quite like it was sort of where I was going. Excellent, Phils. Thank you. Yep. Yes, you do. Yes, you do, Jukesy. I know you want to. What I thought. Well, first of all, if anyone has specific questions, do feel free to ask. But what I was thinking was, we could go. I was thinking of maybe adding in an extra little section here. Maybe where we just kind of go. We sort of have the big kind of symbol things happen, and then we just go. Oh, can't get the code. There we go. And then. And then go into this. And then we start like strings kind of thing. Just kind of. And then you sort of go. Wait, why are my fingers everywhere? Sort of thing. I don't know. So basically, you go from so we go from, and then it just stops, and then we just kind of go. I can't even get this right. Yeah, I swear I did play this while I was actually playing it. I guess I haven't tried to do a piano version of it yet. Like, so we'd have to just play single notes. So it's just. And then we sort of go into strings from there. And then you just get the sort of maybe a light clarinet. Oh, can I? Let me get one for a second. Let's have a look. Oh, no, not that. That'll do. And then we go for this. I want to go to good old solo. We like solo. And yeah, this is all speaking to me for those of you who've not seen me use this before. Where's it gone? Solo. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Wait for it to load in. Oh, we've got enough. And then it just goes sort of into there, into a sort of thing. So there's a lot here. There is a lot here at the minute. It is finished, technically. Like, I could easily use it as it is now. But the idea that I had to go from... wait, hold on. We're going to do like a halo thing, like a... And then just... I need to work out a good pattern for that, just... And then we go kind of from there just to... Maybe into this. So... And then it just holds there and then goes into our... So we kind of... So kind of... sort of thing. That would be the idea. So what we need to do to make this work is we're going to have to add in some space. Let's see if we can do that. Let's have a look. So we're going to go... let's have a look. We're going to... whoa, scroll back here. Oh. And yeah, so here's where we want to start here. So we want to start with our octaves. So, oh, that's kind of cool that it just rings like that. That's cool. What we could do, we could be really. Have I got one where we just do no vibrato? I think we have. What I'm going to do, I'm going to be cheesy here, and I'm going to copy. We're going to go for... wait, where's it gone? So we're going to take our guitar track, which has good old John Petrucci archetype on here. So then we take this and we just go... dun, dun. Oh. And then we take that tiny little piece of this. And why is there a big gap at the beginning? I don't know. Even though I wrote this, I have no idea. Well, I didn't write this, but I wrote the arrangement for this. Because, of course, this is the Indiana Jones theme, if you haven't picked up on it already. Because I thought, why not? There we go. So we now take our little piece of this, and we want to go to our bar roughly. Oh, hey, hold on. Let me unsolo this. So then we want to make sure that all the other items go forwards. But of course we want to make sure. So 82, right. So we want to go to our piano track. And we insert... oh no, we don't insert. We go to ripple all tracks and we paste the item in. Oh, that's why I didn't put it in the right place. That's fine. Let's undo paste. We're going to reposition ourselves because this goes in a slightly odd... okay. What we'll do... and we... then we take this note here, put this up to 127 velocity because it's the loudest note, and then we put this up to... there we go. Sounded like I was going to do a different piece then. So we copy these notes. Basically, we're trying to make this massive chord. Nope. Not quite big enough. There we go. So now, we've now got... I might put extra backing with this. Maybe not much, just maybe one little string note. And... oh, it's not... okay, it's almost there. It's almost there. We're going to just have to make some more space. That's fine, but you can kind of see... let's see. If we go... copy or add... alter this item. There we go. Item properties. And then we want to... so that's going for a bar and the rest of that. Dun, 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 dun. So let's just listen to that again. Let's just see. 2, 3. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, I see. Oh, that's off. Oh, interesting. Oh, would I not position that far enough back? That's unusual. That was an interesting one. So we're going to move all of these notes back. Because they're all in different ones, all we need to do is minus 0.0, so it's 25. So it should now... Oh. Oh. What? Why? Oh, no, that... Why has that done that? I put too many things in, I think. That's what it was. Minus 0. Yeah, so that. And then we minus... This is where maths comes in, chat. You never expect maths. What have you all been up to, by the way? What have you all been playing this week? Anything fun? Why has that gone to 98%? That is not what I told it to do. Oh, no. There's things that Reaper does that even I don't understand. What we can do is we can move this back by this much. No, not like that. Why? Why is that moving? Just trying to work out why this is going a little strange. I mean, I could have played this in, but it was easier just to have it move. Let's do... You know what we're going to do? We're going to start again. We'll just undo these until we pasted. Undo. There we go. And then undo our pasting, because we have the right idea. Just a matter of... That was louder than I expected. Ooh. But it sounds good. So we're going to take our little fragment here. So this... So 12, 3... Oh, that could be why. Dun, 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 dun. That wouldn't make any sense, though. We're going to go... We will get this. That's where we want it, roughly. And... Dun, 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 dun. Oh, there we go, yeah. So, that's in the right position, should be. So if we... Yeah, there we go. And then... Why is it doing that many? Let's scroll back. This might be useful because we might have enough room to then put things in. Oh, it offsets that by... Oh, no. This is the thing when you try and put things into a track. Sometimes it doesn't work. So what we need... How many bars do we need? Let's see. Let's have a little look. Let's see. So we need... So actually, we can just look at the length of the item, because the item length. So we need 4025. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. 25%. Select that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go to 81.2. Then we're going to insert on our piano track we're going to insert where's it gone? Oh, there's a empty space at time selection. There we go. Oh no, I see what's happened here. I see what's happened. It's actually inserted it at the beginning where I've selected it. So if we were to insert here, 1, 2, 3, wait, 1. There you go. Select that. And then go empty space. Yay! And I think this should hopefully move all of these forward. And that's not quite what we want. We can extend our little... So if we actually go back 1, and what we're trying to do is get it to sync up. So it's just going to go cleanly. Although I guess to do that we could just... Yeah, we could do that. We could just undo our little time selection thing. And we only select 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. You'll get to hear how that works in a second, because there's a lot there. 2, 3, and then... And then... Why is... Oh, because it's just playing the... There we go. So if we go... There we go. And then... Ah. Cool. That gives us room to start off with. But if we go back to here... Oh. So yeah, if we set our marker, we add a new marker. Well, we can... So actually, yeah, now we have the item in here. Let's grab our... Where's it gone? Oh, did we not? Oh, here it is. That's why I'd gone for the wrong thing. That's why. There's so many guitars in this. It's kind of ridiculous. And then we go... Now we have our room. So if we... 4, 1, 2... That's all right. That's not quite how we wanted it. That's okay. Let's get this to here. There we go. So now we have our basic. And now we can do what we were trying to do earlier. We're going to make copies of this one. Change one of these down an octave. Oh, no. I didn't want that. It sounds like I'm trying to play, what is it? Oh. Sounds like I'm trying to play that. I'm not. I assure you. And then we just copy this. Basically trying to make the biggest octave possible. One. Actually, we don't need that one. We just need... We need a human playable octave. There we go. So now we get... We can get that to slow down a little early. Actually, we can use that. We can kind of... What do you think, chat? I feel like that's usable. By the way, this is an RNIB stream. If you want to know what RNIB are doing in the gaming space, you can go to rnib.in/design for every gamer. Let me just make sure that everything is still... There we go. No, it is still working. That's all good. So we then want to... Oh. Let's copy that. And then... Oh, no, where's our... There we go. Let me do... Oh no, we have to select from... This is me getting used to time selections again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dun, 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 dun. I mean, I guess we could go... Do we want to intrude on what we've already got? Do we want to kind of... Let's see. Let's extend the item. Item properties. There we go. And set that to a 5. Just so that then we can add more end. Let's put that down to like 100. And then extend all of these at once. Oh yeah, that's what we're going to do. Copy all of these. Oh. Oops. That's me breaking things, chat. As is custom. There we go. Oh. Sounded like I was trying to play the Star Wars theme as well, even though I wasn't. Yeah, I haven't really done much with the piano in this. I was mostly focused on guitars at first. But it served me well. There we go. Dun, dun, dun. Oh. Oh, that's a shame. Shame it doesn't sort of go there. And then just go into... Dun, 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 dun. And then we just need to insert like an extra bar or two, I think. Oh. So if we select here, put an extra There we go. Just trying to make sure that we have enough room. If we go... We then insert this here. Dun, da, 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 da. Oh. Why is... There we go. And then... Oh, that's why. That needs to be a 7? Yeah, it needs to be a 7, that one. 1, 2, yeah. Yeah, it needs to reset itself, this bar here. So if we... Tempo time signature... Set this to 3. We could have just set that other one to 7, but then... 1, 2... No. It's actually just a 2. It's 1, 2 into this. Why not? I thought this was done. Clearly it isn't. Well, it is, but it's me being me. Unfortunately, a perfectionist. Not afraid to admit it in this instance. Let's see. Time signature 2, 1, 2. And then we set this back to 4. And then dun 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 dun, and then dun dun dun. Oh, that's why. Dun dun dun. Let's see when the other thing comes back in. Dun 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 dun. Oh, that's basically what we want. Kind of. Let's do this. So let's 1, 2. Let's just get a pattern down. Oh, wait, what? Why is that giving me? Oh, 1. Oh, why is that starting from there? Oh, I see. Hold on. Time signature marker. Yes. Allow partial, yeah. There we go. Oh. There we go. Let's see. It's acting very strangely at the moment, chat. It's acting... Oh, that's why. So, let's... There we go. Let's take it there. And then we'll quantize these. Oh! Hold on. We go... Can we... Why is that off? that actually meant to be off that much? I'm sure it's not. Let's try and reload this. Ugh, that is... I don't know if I've ever noticed it to be that out of tune. Not sure what's happening there, chat. That's very odd. Let's have a look. See if we can get the cello to sound any better. Come on. I'm not sure what's going on with this at the moment. It is being very weird indeed. Let's just make sure that everything else is... I mean, the cello sounds cool, but that's not what we wanted. Let me save this. What I'll do is I'll do an actual breakdown for you of the old version. Let me go and grab that. The version prior to me starting to play around with the project. Just because, yeah, I appear to have I don't know what's happened there. I don't think those instruments were ever out of tune before. So it could just be a slight error there. Let's have a little look. Oh god, I forgot I'd got like a bunch of these. Let's have a little look. There we go. Just finding this again and going to reload it. But yeah, what games have you all been playing this week? Have you all seen that Blades of Glory has got new updates and things? After last week, I was very, very pleased to see the amount of people interested in that game. It was good fun. Having the wonderful Goofball and Duke CB on as a team, that was brilliant. Seeing everybody kind of club together and work our way through. You haven't tried the update yet? Oh. Okay. That is... no, it's unlike you. But then again, it did only just release, so there is that too, I guess. Yeah, I've seen the update for the systems and service test, which is currently ongoing. Hey, Dragon. Welcome in. How are you doing, sir? Good to have you in here. You are just allowing... Well, you're helping me stall for time as the project reloads, because I had a couple of tuning issues with a couple of instruments. But, oh, not bad at all. That's good to hear. As Reaper decides to do Reaper-shaped things and possibly crash. What is it doing? It is being unusual. Reaper is being Reaper, is the other way to put it. No, it's not. It's come back. And I'm going to make sure that before I do this, I'm going to make sure the master track is not only... Don't fear the... Hey, well done. First part of the session. And there we go. There we are. Well done. And I'm just going to make sure we have our little outputs again. Where's it gone? There you go. So now, and if I show hide all floatings. Can you all hear that, chat? Did you all hear the fun noise? I would hope so. Is there a... Oh. Good! Yay! Cool! So let me switch back in. And actually, let me make sure that OBS is capturing this as well. The actual... Because it's capturing the audio, but... where's it gone? Got our window capture. There we go. There we are. So then, yeah, so we now have our music hand cam. So we've got multiple guitars here. We've got our actual lead channel. Oh, wait. So we got that, and we got one on our right-hand side. For anyone who's wondering, I'm playing that one-handed. And then we got our one on our left-hand side. And then we've got another one in center channel, which we use for octaves and things later on. And now we've got our, of course, our vision bass. There we go. And that's doing that. We got Odin. We got other Odin. Oh, neither of these are using... Neither of these are actually using the new plugins I've got yet. But I will be doing that in a future thing. We have... Oh, hold on. Here we have our drum kit. And actually, if I tweak this slightly, we can go... Because this has three inbuilt kick drums, so you can... Which is very fun. I don't need to in this piece, but you can, should you so wish. That's the only symbol I don't like in this kit. Like, that sounds okay, but once you hit it hard enough, it just sounds very strange. And for the record, this is One Kit Wonder Metal. So one of the sort of cheaper kits from the fine folks that get good drums. Actually sounds kind of Metallica-ish, doesn't it? Wait, hold on. Sounds a bit odd. Odd how? Doesn't sound that odd to me on here, but it could just be an OBS thing. We've then got the beginnings of our orchestral stuff. Good old Albion. Which is, it sounds weird in context, but in the mix it sounds fine. Maybe that's why... Let me turn this up. Hold on. There we go. There's our extra boost. Hold on. Let's... Do you want a copy of the Indiana Jones cover? You haven't heard it all yet. Other people have here. But we got winds here as well that just do kind of... Need to boost these as well, actually. There we go, yeah, boost these. That was fun. And then we've got our old friend Jacob Collier Audience Choir. Doing very compressed doom things. as part of this. And we got our organ joining in with this. Like that, which sounds amazing. We've then got little fanfare things here from the 20th century. Oh, not 20th century. A century brass, I think it's called. That's how they sound, and then they combine with the trumpet version to get this lovely big sound when you go for like that. There we go. And then we've got extra brass things that lay with the organ. And with everything else. Thank you. And then we got this other brass thing, which just fills out that frequency layer a little. And we've got this other thing that you will have heard. If I just play through. Just that, but it just adds into the... Just adds into that feel there, along with these things, which just tempo sort of beat match. Hey, Flash. Thank you very much. These, what are they? When you say what are these for, how do you mean? But yeah, we got the lovely little snare drums there doing their thing. And then for the ending, we have these wonderful bells, which sound amazing. Just that. Oh. Ignore the out-of-sync drums. I wonder if they are actually... Oh, they are actually out of sync. Oh, what am I using? Oh, sorry, Flash. I apologize. I was just trying to understand your question. I'm using Reaper, a bunch of VSTs. Let me move these just to... There we go, that's better. I wonder why those sounded a little... I don't know actually what sounded better. Let me have a look. Because maybe it sounds good when they come in slightly early. I don't know. Let me put it back there. That's fine. They just hit on the same thing. Yeah, so they have this really... They're just following that. And then we get into these drums. And if you're wondering, those are not fake roll. Oh, those are not pre-recorded rolls. Those are me playing a bunch of notes in and then quantizing it and adding some more. So I've quantized the bits of this, but I played all of it in. And yeah, we'll get to that in a second. So we've actually got two layers here. Oh, we got that. We got that as well. Let me go to 80 odd. Oh, there we go. So we got this layer doing this, and then we've also got why is... Oh yeah, we just got a layer that comes in later. So it's got just an extra level of weight when you put the two together. Just even more big drums, essentially. Then we got more brass octave things. These aren't necessarily the most well-organized project in this case. And the winds that go with it. Which is why it then sounds... Wait. Might be that these haven't been moved. I may have put that up too much. That's fun. There we go. Yep, that's that. And then we've got this wonderful patch. I like this. So a fun thing you can try to experiment is you can hold a note like this, move off of it completely, and then play piano chords over it. So if we go... Or you can do stuff like, where's a... And then you get trumpets in. Wait, where's that trumpet? There we go. And then, of course, you got like French horns and stuff. Oh, wait. And if you don't know that, Jukesy, I'll be very surprised that one. There wasn't a specific theme when you up just before you asked me. I was just making it up. But yeah, these little trumpets and things are all from Audio Imperia Solo. Or if we kind of go in the actual key, just... But the fun thing is, if I play you all of these and the strings together, you get this. So it's just strings and brass in this little section. And you know what's fun? There is little to no quantization on any of that. That is all played to just the click. And the funniest thing is, the slowdown at the end wasn't added in until later. So, like, the dynamics on that are unintended. Well, they were intended, but they came out even better than I'd anticipated. And along with these things. I love that, just that held. Sounds very Godzilla-esque. And that's literally just one note. Like, the power of one note. You can do, like, let's go back to our, if we go back to this, and we do, where's our... little bit of Baldur's Gate, why not? And that's just all over one note. I could probably go through a few there. But yeah, we got our sort of extra octave there just to slightly enhance it. Just... you can't really hear it, but it's just underneath there somewhere. Buried under all of these other things, and there's all these wind. All these buried underneath here, and there's one for the ending specifically, just so that we could turn these up ever so slightly. Or we could do. And then the cool tracks, we've got a few little, what I call effects tracks. Actually, let's go back a little, or to the intro. So we've got two tracks at towards the beginning or the end of the piece, which are just these. So that is literally two tracks doing that whole thing. So we've got our strings. And there's one, so it's going on like these octaves are playing constantly whenever these are played. So and then for the final note, we had an extra one in the bottom of it. So it's just to keep it together. And then we've got our brass kind of following that pattern, just going. And then the strings fill in the gaps, so... And so that's where that begins. But we've got one final little thing. Well, and also there's a piano note that just kind of hand zimmers its way in. So just doing that little bass note there, because we needed that there. But we've also got, courtesy of our strings, you can hear the... We've actually got both sets of strings going there. You've got the tremolo ones from earlier. The, where are they gone? The... You got these doing this. Then you also have like these, just these other strings making up the, not making up the numbers, but just adding in, because to make up for like any gaps in loops or strange dynamics that might have happened during sampling. Like that volume drop, which is fine, as long as you know where it's going to happen. Or rather, as long as you know it's going to be there. But the thing I'm really pleased with how this has come out, is actually, let's go to here. Let's go. Wait, hold on, yeah. And listen. Just that. Wait, if I set this up so it loops properly, you'll see how it's meant to work. 1, 2, 3, and... There we go. So it loops around with these really fun, like little effects and things. So if I just play, I'm just getting the right tracks here. So I've got these ones, and we're going to get the boom tracks as well. Let's get these. So it's just going along with this beat. So let's see if I can count this in. So we got dun, dun, dun. Oh yeah, and it's gonna be dun 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 dun. Let me see if I can play this, just to give you an idea. Oh, where's my... Oh, that's why. And then everything just fades as that one string note just holds. And everything comes back in. That took me a while to get right, because all those little tiny samples... Well, not all, well, I say all the little tiny samples. The samples have to be placed so that they fit. Because otherwise they will just like sound like they're not matching up. And it's like, we don't want that. We want it to actually sound clean. Just hydrating, as all of you should as well. But who wants to hear this in full now that you've seen the breakdown of this? Or who has any questions? Happy to take questions as we go. Why is there? And if any of you know that as well, then more props to you for knowing what that riff is. I know at least one person in the chat should know it. Jukesy, you don't know it? You should. Wait, as it... Barstool Warrior, come on, Jukesy. Dream Theater. Yeah, what a riff that is. That's a fun one to play. If you ever want a prog riff to practice on one hand, just... Why did my... Or you just... You should, Jukesy. It's Distance Over Time. Yeah, it was Distance Over Time. Oh my god. Or you just... I thought you had. I thought you had. Oh. Or just trying to think of other stuff I could play. Oh. Ah. That's a fun one to practice, just if you want to do sevens. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or you could do like a triplet, like a full-on triplet version. 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, that's why. Wait, if we. That's a good list, Jixie. Have you got one song from a drag turn of events? Ugh. Ah! That's hard to do on one hand. Wow. So that's 2 fingers doing that, one on each. Ah. And then you got like... That's not 2 fingers. That is what? That's both hands. And bear in mind that kit is relatively inexpensive. But yeah, let's replay through this. Now that you've seen how everything fits together, let's replay through all of this and you'll see what I mean. I did think about letting it go around twice, but I felt like that might be too long. And the only NKS, non-NKS instrument in this is Odin. None of these drum fills are actually played in because this kit is not mapped to General MIDI, so it's really hard to play. Like, I understand how the fills are meant to work. I like that. It's like he's just finished his drum solo. Like whoever that drummer is has just finished their solo. That harmony I came up with earlier tonight and was very pleased with. I might need to turn the drums up even louder, maybe. Yeah, that does sound better when they just hit on that right note. And back around we go. By the way, did I ever do... I don't think I ever did a breakdown of the final version of Extreme Resonance, did I? As far as I remember, I think I just released it. Let me save this under here. Without... there we go, yeah. So I've just saved that as a separate version of the project. There we go. Yeah, let's do... And by the way, for the record, this piece is currently called Indie Rock because I felt like the genre pun was reasonably good. There we go. Why not? Let me see if I can get Extreme Resonance loaded, and I'll see if I can take you through that because I played a lot. I sent out a fair few demos. Oh, Reaper is having fun trying to load. Come on, Reaper, do your thing. Actually, better not sing that. I'm going to wait for the program to respond because I don't know what it's doing. It's probably unloading itself. But yeah, oh, there we go. It's loaded. Oh, it's unloaded, I guess. Let's have a look. Extreme. Oh, I don't actually have it called. Oh, that's why. Oh, no. I don't want to load that. That's a tiny project. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Did I ever actually... Did I manage to get this to... There was a project I was working on ages ago. And I'm not sure whether I finished it. Let's have a little look. I think I got close to finishing it. Hey, Harry, how you doing? Welcome in. Good to have you here. Just having to have a look. Just to try and find... I'll look for that later. That's okay. What I was... You've missed me showing off the cool Indiana Jones theme arrangement that I did. Which I tried to add to and then realised that trying to add to it would be more complicated than it's worth, and it sounds good as it is. Technically. Where was... Oh, that's why. There we go. Yeah, I'm actually going to break down a different piece that I put through recently as well. That you will have hopefully, maybe, possibly heard. I think I posted it as a demo on the good old Minicats's Discord server. And yeah, Harry is an amazing individual. If you don't follow her already, I'd highly recommend it. Does co-working streams a fair amount of the time, which is always fun. So if you want a person to keep up with work-wise, then definitely go and do that. It's a good chill vibe in those streams. Yeah, while I load in Extreme Resonance, which is a post-rock track that I put together recently. And it was recently called... Oh, playing Stalker 2. Nice. I haven't played Stalker 2 yet. I should at least give it a try, though. I've not heard anything about the accessibility of it, to be honest. Which doesn't entirely surprise... Well, it's not like hearing about accessibility in games is completely normal for everybody in the industry at the moment, which is a shame, because more developers need to do it, which would be amazing if they did. Let's do... Go away, floating windows. So can you hear... If I play this, can you hear... Oh, that's a fun riff. You should be able to hear it. Cool. So let's start from the beginning. So there's going to be a big loud bang. Well, actually, no, just more of a crash, really. So we've got a... So this is kind of where it started off at. Like this. Let's turn the metronome off. There we go. So we got a... So we got this little guitar thing doing sort of Metallica-esque, Megadeth-esque kind of setup. And just kind of taking its time. And the fun thing is we could solo over this if we really wanted to. But we don't have to. Because we've got this second guitar coming in. Just in the front, I guess is the best way to term it. Sort of center of stereo. So if I just isolate that. There's just doing a harmony guitar, basically. I could probably rig that up with a 12 string. Yeah, no, I totally agree. I wasn't saying specifically that Stalker 2 was at fault. Like, I understand exactly the development is very troubled. But it's... Yeah, no, I mean, it's good to see there's something. That's a start, right? So we have our... I was just making sure that everybody else did as well. Like, yeah, it'd just be good to see accessibility as a more transparent thing in the industry in general. So we have our... Yeah, I added that in after... Just that. This is the good old P5 signature kit. And I was trying to think of how to... Stevie. Wow. How you doing, Ducky? You good? Good to see you. Or not see you, but good to have you here. There we go. Oh, I will. I will, Harry. Don't worry, I will. And I'll be right there with you if I can be. So, we have our good old P5 signature. And I was trying to work out how to do this. I found this pattern. I was just playing around, like trying to play over the top of this little guitar line. And I couldn't figure out what to do. And I was like, what can I do? And I was playing over the top and I sort of figured this out. Shopping for the holidays? Have fun. Enjoy. It's fun because it's in 7s, but it sounds like it's in sort of 4, but it's not in 4. It's one of those strange ones. And then the octave comes in. Thank you, Ducky. Very much appreciated. Little triplet thing there to vary it up slightly. And then all the guitars come in at once, kind of. Goes into full Mick Gordon territory. Let's get our Odin 2, Odin 3. Odin 3 in a pair, so there is 2, growling its way onward. Alongside Vision Bass. Sort of with a sort of half-time? Kind of half-time feel on the drums. And then organ and choir. And opera singer. Yeah, actually, I will talk about that briefly. So, we've got a few things going on here. So we've got our, remember our acoustic overlay from earlier, this thing? It's actually now, while this is going on, it's now going... And then we've got our other guitar, our overlay going alongside it. So it's just doing these little patterns. If I put the drums with it... Oh wait, hold on. And if we put the bass on with it, then you can hear the bass just... And then as we go into harmony, as we go into sort of opera singer and choir, we get this double harmony line, which was really a real pain to write, but so much fun when I got it right. That drum fill was a lot of fun to write as well. involved lots of copying and pasting. And then we'll come to that point in a minute. So, the cool thing, originally, why did I mute that? Weird. Not sure why I muted that. There's probably a reason. But there is a... where... I'm spoiling things. Oh, here we are. So originally, it was just... Oh wait, no, we don't want to mute, we want a solo. Originally, if I put the drums in, so you can keep track of where everything is on the beat, it is originally... Sounds very PS1 RPG to me. And then if we add these in, sort of starts becoming Doom. We have the bass in. And we'll get to that section in a minute. Don't worry. But now if we unmute this, actually what we'll do, we'll just have the substitute for the orchestra, I guess, and the drums. Oh wait, other drums. There we go. 1, 2, 3, and has that real kind of like Dark Souls vibe. See, a plan, like an idea that I'd had been to actually add a guitar in. So it'd be along the lines of maybe this. 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Ah, I screwed that up, but you get the idea. So that was the original plan, maybe, or an original idea for a plan. Or even with the fun... Let's try it with the math guitar, as I'm calling it. And... it needs to be. That's why. All right. I want to see if I can hit that. So it'd be. Ooh. Oh, wow. That's going to be tough. Let's try. 1, 2, and 3. Ah! Hey, Gecko. Oh, I nearly spoiled a thing. Kind of. No, I get you. No, good to have you here, Gecko. DB is under the weather at the minute, so there's no great circle gameplay from us, sadly. Oh, yeah. We'll come on to why this is here. I'm just doing a breakdown of Extreme Resonance. Because why the heck not? Might as well. So we've had our... There we go. Might as well show you this in full. Actually, yeah. The reason that snare track is there, so we got two drum tracks. We've got this one, and then we've got this one. Now, why does that snare sound so reverby? Because it's a substitute for actually having a compression set up on this. So. Hear that? It's got that real loud kind of pop to it. Now, I would love to have just been able to send that straight through, get it to only, like, do the things it needs to do when I need it to do it. But I am not that skilled with Reaper yet. I'm not afraid to say it. But the fact of the matter is, I managed to do it just with that, and it sounded good. So I was happy. So even if... Hear that? Just stands out. And it's literally just the snare. Just the snare that's doing that. Nothing else. Putting all these little drum fills in was just to make it sound a little more dynamic. And then we get to the section that you've probably all been waiting to hear from. Let's scroll. So if I solo... So those of you who've seen me work on this, you might have heard... Oh, hold on. Not that. On solo. And then mute these. There we go. You might have heard this. Which sounds fine. Like, if before was half time, this is quarter time. It's got this real sort of Devin Townsend looking kind of feel about it. And it kind of goes on like that for a little while. But what I did instead, because you know me, when I play about with these, I will solo the heck out of it. So if I pick the guitar that isn't gonna, hang on, let me. Oh, there we go. So if I take the lead that isn't gonna be soloing first. Yeah, you get the idea. That's the kind of thing I would normally do, you know, on a stream. But I wanted to capture that feel. I wanted to see what I could do. Why? Oh, that's why. I wanted to kind of capture that feel. Yeah, exactly. Music starts by playing around with things and messing about with stuff and seeing what works. So, what I'll do, here's a fun question, chat. Do you want to hear the solos in isolation first, or do you want to hear it with the music first? Happy to do whatever. Just asking first. Well, that was cool. This is good old Vision Base. We like Vision Base from Orange Tree, much like Evolution Dracus and other stuff. Either. Fair enough. You know what? We'll go music first. Why not? And then you can. Actually, no. We'll go solos first because then you can hear it out of context. So we're gonna have 2 back-to-back solos. Actually, if I give you a count in 1. So these. How do you mean I sketch my tracks out and I throw it as I go? I'm curious to see what you think my process is. I appreciate the compliments though, regardless. I don't know how I got it to sound that realistic. So yeah, we'll stop there for the moment, because that's a lot of guitar solos to take in. But the fun thing about these is, yes, no, yeah, you're totally right. Yeah, you are completely right with that. I will sort of move things about, insert things, add things, take things away, see if they work. Doesn't always work, but that's half the fun of it, though. Seeing what does. And in this particular case, I feel like it very much does. And if you're curious as well, just a reminder, this is an RNIB stream. If you want to know what RNIB I do in the gaming space, I am their accessible gaming officer. For the record, if those of you that don't know, you can email gaming@rnib.org.uk, of course, or go to rnib.in/design-for-every-gamer. And of course, the reason I do music streams like this is because what is a good video game without a good score? And if you can make scores as a part of it, you know, that's the thing that you can actually bring to the table, potentially. But yeah, I keep going to make this point, and I keep not doing it. I keep not making the point by accident. But these solos were actually mostly, not completely, but mostly played live. And then just slightly adjusted afterwards. Much like real guitar solos, I guess, to an extent. But I'll show you these in context now. So if we go from this bar. Sounds like a slide guitar. So that last little figure of that bar, let me isolate that so you can hear it. So that last figure of that bar, I knew that I wanted a little triplet pattern, just kind of. Kind of thing. I knew I wanted that as a pattern. I didn't know what I wanted the pattern to be, so I just kind of went, like, when I was actually playing in the solo, I'd kind of gone, like, or however many notes were in the bar, so I could then format it. So it was like, if I mute this and then so if I go from and yeah, ignore the weird noise at the end there, but you get my point. So I was mapping it out as in, I want this to go here, but without knowing what I wanted, and then I put it in as I felt it. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. And then we get to the second solo, which you haven't heard yet. Well, you have heard it, but you've not heard it in this context. So if we go from here. I love that change in amp tone as well that I managed to get. I thought about using octaves before, and then I was like, why not? Now, there's a fun trick I use there. So it's not just that, it's little pitch bend to just emulate that whammy bar. So it's not just me going just down or just up, it's both ways. So you get this wonderful kind of thing. Very John Petrucci. Who needs a guitar? A Corbin, you're right. I mean, to be fair, actual guitar, there are things you can do that you might not be able to do on these, depending on what instrument you've got. Whammy used right. Exactly. Like, I have played guitar. I've never played guitar on one of these. Like, on one of these pieces. I would like to at some point. So I could play the down thing, possibly, if I had a low enough tuned guitar. But being able to play these solos and stuff. Oh, wait, hold on. I've got to try and do this. How many of you are Disney fans? If I were to go... Oh. And then I think the math one has got... I think math has got... Oh, math hasn't got volume on it. Oh, we'll go again. There you go. And then just end with a little... Oh no, what? Oh. There we go. Oh no, hold on, wait a minute. What? Might have a keyboard issue here. This is a problem. Oh no, there we go. I turned it off. I was like, why isn't it working? And it's because I turned NVDA off because otherwise it's speaking the volume values. Oh, that was scary. How's my music theory? Why do you ask, Corbin? That is a good question. But why do you ask? Because then I can try and give you an answer that's relevant. You know it right away. Good one, Ducky. Nice. And indeed, that is Disney Jukesy. And if you haven't seen John Petrucci play When You Wish Upon a Star at various Dream Theatre gigs last year, would highly recommend you go and look at it, because it is very fun. Just that. And the reason it sounds so natural, by the way, for those of you that are wondering, is because this is actually the John Petrucci plugin from Neural DSP. So it's a MIDI guitar running into essentially the real amp. Well, for lack of a better description. But yeah, let's go. Oh, hold on. Let's go. Oh, where are we? Oh yeah, let's go. So you remember. So we're going to go into the next section now. A lot of people that can play no theory. So I would say, yeah, Disney opening for Pinocchio originally. Yeah. Agreed. Okay. I have elements of theory. It depends on what you mean by theory as well, Corbin, because different people might describe theory as being different things. But yeah, let's go with this next section. So actually, sorry, I know I've just said I'm going to show you this section, but if I mute the solo, I'll show you what the original solo was like. So originally, yeah, chords, notes, how they work. That's I definitely have that as a part of my musicianship. So originally, this part of the song just ended here, like ended at the end of this. So it originally just carried on like this. I mean, that huge brass sound, am I right? So I was like, where do I go? Like, I was thinking, I want to make this feel bigger. I don't want it to kind of lull too much. Set the complete control to a Kira scale so you don't hit a bad note. See, I haven't done that really. I don't really do that. I try if I need to shift, then I can. But the good thing about MIDI stuff is you can edit it afterwards 99% of the time, and the other 1%. It might just be easier just to re-record it and try and get it right. Or just re-record it so you can get the pitch bend to work properly. Oh, I like doing, there's a little passage I like doing from Petrucci. It's just... It's just that getting the... That's hard because you have to pitch bend, and then so you pitch bend here, you take your fingers off, and then you hit the A above it. So So it'd just be... And that's part of one of the many solos. But it's a fun one to try and learn if you want to practice your pitch bend. Kind of thing. I mean, there's other ways to do it. You kind of get the kind of... the infinite sustain? You mean kind of just... Well, it's not infinite, which is good. Like, it does die off here. Is that what you mean? Or do you... Like, I mean, it actually depends what pickups you got. If you got, like, Sustainiacs or something. But yeah, so originally, the plan... Or the idea was just to have... this kind of whole thing happen just on its own. But then I was like, we need other stuff over this. And I thought, I'm going to just try and improv this. And then I just basically left it with maybe a few small tweaks. Yeah, it does go for a long time, but I think it's probably just as long as an actual guitar because, of course, it's sampled. So much funk with the last one. Yeah, it's a tricky one. It's just that kind of... So you got one note here, and you pitch bend up. And then there's a version of it where you can kind of... I can't do it properly. There's like different ways to do it, but it's tricky. But yeah, so we had that original idea, but now if I show you the pretty much live solo... So this is where it begins, and then I cut back into a solo when we get into this next chord. So... Actually, I'll show you this on its own. Why not? Show it on its own first, and then you can hear it in context, like fully. So. I mean, it doesn't necessarily sound 100% realistic, but in the context of the mix, it sounds fine. And then it kind of merges back into the rest of the song. So if I play this little section here again, I love how low tuned I got the bass to go with Vision Bass. I always say this is the heaviest thing I've ever written, but with this, I genuinely mean it at that point. Well, not genuinely, but it is actually, that's what I mean, it's factually the heaviest thing I've ever written. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, every other thing has been the heaviest thing I've written, but then this just eclipses all of that. So I have all this section written, but I'm just playing over it where I could. There's just chords in the back. That was a fun trick to use, just that bend. Because of the way it works, you can actually do that. And then it goes back into itself. Did I not? I thought I'd put an extra... I thought it was a triple there. Oh, maybe I didn't. Yeah, guitar might be getting a little lost in the mix. Yeah, agreed. I mean, the thing is, when I did this originally, and I tried to adjust all the tracks at once before. It had never worked, because what I would have liked to have done is brought everything down a few, then pull the guitars back up. And I may still remaster this and do that. I'll just show you how I would do it. So let's see if it works. So if I select all, doubling the, yeah, I mean, the trouble is, if you double a hang on, I can show you. Well, I mean, if you were to double it, let's do that as a fun experiment. Why not? We double this. Let's double the Petrucci one, because why not? Actually, no, let's double math, because we've double math. Good lord. So if we copy math, there we go. I call it math because it's math rock kind of style, sort of those silky sounds. Then we go pan, one to our left, pan, one to our right, and then it sounds like this. Why do we have? Oh, what the? That is not what's meant to happen. I don't know why. Why is weird? That's strange. Okay, let's try that again. See if it decides to copy the plugin this time. It did sound very strange. There we go, that's better. One all the way this way. One all the way that way. And then we... See, it creates this kind of weird... like, kind of... It sounds cool, actually, I will admit. But then you get, like, weird phase artifacts like that, which is unfortunate. And you could even just use the doubler that's... Actually, this one... No, it doesn't have a doubler. No, it doesn't. That is annoying. Petrucci does, though. I'll show you. If I grab Petrucci's doubler effect and put that on. And then... But then it kind of merges into the back of it. It doesn't feel like a solo. Like, you're right, you get the volume boost, but you then don't get the feel of this is a separate guitar, which is what I'd want. So what I was thinking of doing was... Yeah, change the... I think I sort of see what you mean. But what I was thinking was you select all these, you shift all these down by a few. There we go. And doesn't matter which track you use. There we go. And then we can now pull these. And then pull Petrucci up. So if I now go... And... I might have pulled it up a little too much, but you get the point. You can see the difference. I'm honestly really pleased with how that little like octave section came out. So if we just sort of, I would do automation, but automation, I've never got it to work. The trouble is the documentation for Reaper is extensive, and the accessibility documentation is even worse. And trying to find, and what that basically means for me is it is not easy to figure out how to do it. It's not just like you don't just select points and then do it. You have to sort of. I've never been able to get my head around it to actually get it to work. I've looked at it before, but it just seems extremely convoluted compared to stuff like Goldwave, where you just select the start, select the end, select the thing you want to do, like crossfade, like fade in, fade out, those kinds of things. And I know that's kind of how Reaper's meant to work, but even so. I was trying to figure out why it sounded... Enjoy, Jukesy. Have a good one. And I hope you're pleased with your handiwork as well. Gotta have the next door in your Braille advent calendar. Who's been doing advent calendars? Oh, that's Eric Johnson. Ah. I can't quite get it. Ah, nearly. I really can't do that. It's fun to try to do the intro. They're just... The funny thing is, he plays it differently every time. I just like trying to get the... That's what I want to try and do. Just get the... I don't, yeah, it's really... I remember watching like back-to-back performances, and he'd play it, well, not back-to-back, but like from different eras and stuff, and he would never play it the same way twice, that intro. Absolutely ridiculous in the best way. But yeah, so there's... I was going to show you as well. So with these bends, they actually use the doubler to give it that extra depth. So normally when you bend on Petrucci, you just get... If you have these two notes, let's say, next to each other, you go... See, it bends both at once. But if you set it upright, you can go... Oh, that's a riff and a half. Oh, wait. Sorry. As the kind of. Wait, I wonder if I were to go... Hold on. Can I do this? Have I got enough hands? Maybe? Ah. I haven't got enough hands. No, I can't quite do it. Not yet, anyway. It's like a weird tapping thing. The eerie sounds of an amp. But yeah, Corbin, I don't know if you were there to hear me show this off, but let me show how heavy the... Actually, I'll just show you the bass and the guitars. Hold on, if I unsolo these And then I solo these ones. Just get the drums in. Put the bass in. Here we go. So we get from here. We go. I mean, listen to how heavy that is. Yeah, hard solos are simple, simple solos are hard. Exactly. Not always true, but mostly. And then if we go back to if we got rid of our solos for the moment, there we go. But if we go to, oh no, wait, not that. I keep muting instead of soloing. There we go. All the way around. So we've still got this lovely sort of extra thing. And if we play a solo over this, so you can't even hear that over this. But yeah, you get the idea. It's got that real kind of big sort of sound to it, just going. That's what I was going to show you. So we've got brass things. So we got. Oh, where are they? Got these things. Just going. Dun, 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 dun. Just that, just for accent over these. And just that. Just for like accent, as I say. But the main things we got going on here at the end. And I know it's not exactly on time, but it sounds fine. We've got this reverbed up. We've got these two lovely brass instruments that merge so well together, particularly if you just stick one. Yeah, so I actually, the closest thing I actually have is the KK keyboard itself at the moment, but I'm open to suggestions. If you drop those in the music channel of the Discord server, I will have a look. And then we've got our customary strings. Well, that's cool. Or little Bear McCreary, perhaps. And then it goes into, what is it? I mean, they don't sound great at those low ranges, but then... That sounds fine there. And then we've got Oh yeah, we got that from earlier. And the key thing, we got our... Where's our... Oh, we've not got enough octaves. Ah! We've got a lovely soprano octaves just going. So we've got multiple things going on here. So if I put all of these here. Just that real big film score feel. If we... Just that. And with that, even though this was going to be a 3-hour stream, I am going to actually call it here. Oh, why is math? That's why it's going funny, because I pressed the... There we go. Yeah, and that's going to be the end of this music stream. There may be other streams this week, but as of yet, I am undecided as to what they'll be. But if you have any suggestions, things you want to see, ideas you want to have a look at, etc., do let me know, and I will gladly assist where I can. But I want to thank all of you for dropping in. Actually, yeah, Thursday there may or may not be a stream. I will let everybody know on the Discord server. If you're not on the Discord server, why are you not on the Discord server? Allow me to tell you, there we go, via the text chat, where to find it. I think something in Firebot might have broken because it is meant to be giving me info and it is not, for reasons. I will go and sort that out later. But yeah, Sunday will be a return to the Sea of Thieves for maybe the final time of the year, potentially. I'm not entirely sure what we're doing in terms of... the rest of the year. I will be getting together with people to organise as well, of course. But with the holidays coming up, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if schedules move, plans change, and all and sundry gremlins come out to be frustrating, because of course they do. But yeah, with all that being said, thank you so much, all of you, for coming for this change of plan. I really appreciate it. It means so much. Wish DB well, as I have done as well, because he's under the weather at the minute, hence no great circle today. And tomorrow I am partaking in the To Put It Bluntly quiz, which is why I'm not streaming tomorrow, because the timings would have lined up. But that being said, yeah, if you want to come along and support that, you can, I believe. If you look up To Put It Bluntly on Twitter, you should be able to find the information there. And that is worked with an RNIB colleague, well, volunteer and colleague and fellow accessibility advocate and friend, the Wobbly Gamer. If you want to look up his stuff as well. He works on things from a different perspective to me, of course, with usable vision, but he's a very cool bloke, and he's been on these streams before. And thank you, Corbin, for coming along and providing your musical insight as well, as in addition to anybody else, of course, who's lent their insights, their curiosity, their questions, their interest, etc. But with all that being said, all that remains for me to say is I've been Sightless Combat. Have a great rest of your day, whatever time it is in your part of the world, whatever time it is where you are. Stay safe, take care, and I look forward to seeing you on the next stream. Thank you very much for watching.